Hey friends, what's up? Sunil here, and we are here to review MI Band 4 as promised in this band unboxing video. And if you've not checked that video, hit that link showing up and you can see the video. So let's review this. Wait, it's a fitness tracker, basically, your exercise activity tracker. So it's basically meant to be outside, not indoors. So what we are doing indoor? Yeah, I promised I'll take this band out, so let's go out. Finally, outdoors. It feels so good to, be outdoor in the nature, man. If you also like to be outdoors, in the nature, then go ahead, hit that red subscribe button. Let's get connected because you're gonna see a lot of outdoors in this channel. So review of this MI Band 4 is very simple, guys. I'm gonna walk with it, run, do some exercise, and of course swimming, because that's one of the major add-on to this MI Band series in this MI Band 4. So we'll do this, record all the data, and I'm already recording it for last 2 weeks, you guys know. So we'll compare it and then my final verdict about how it doing its job. So first, walking, guys, and the method is very simple. I'm gonna count my steps manually, and then we'll see what is the difference or how accurate this band is. And for running also it's gonna be same. So let's begin. So guys, when we started, the stepometer was on 1432 and now it's on 1946. So actually I have just walked for 500 steps. I counted 500 steps. It's showing about 12 steps more, but then the error of margin is very, very, very small. I've even got better results compared to this. But then the thing to notice here is this error or the step undercounting or overcounting remains very close to the actual steps. So in that way, the accuracy is really great. Even if you'll buy an Apple Watch, you'll probably gonna get a similar kind of result. The only way to improve this result is like wear these bands on your legs, and then probably you'll get more, or let's say very close to the accurate figures, or else there is no way to get exactly the same as of now. The technology is not yet that advanced. Here is another problem, guys, I just noticed, and it's basically with the Mi Fit app. So if I go to running and when I'll, let's say, hit go, see it says turn on your GPS. Actually my GPS is already on. Still, if I'll go to there, see the GPS is on. Even if I'll go to app level permission, there you see Mi Fit app, it's allowed, the permission is given. Still it will not start. Every time I hit on go button, it will say turn on your GPS. And it's not just for running. Even if I'll go to walking and if I'll hit go, again the same thing. I don't know if this is a bug or anything else, but then it's irritating. And so far the majority of problems, or let's say downsides, in this review of MI Band 4 are actually with the Mi Fit app. The band is fine, it's okay, but in the Mi Fit app, no, it's not working fine. It's time to test this thing in water. So I'm in a pool. So we'll quickly go through the settings. So if you can come closer, yeah. Okay. So yeah, no, it's fine. So it's simple. Sorry, because it's wet. So this is one problem. If it's wet, it's not easy to navigate because the water. Yeah. So I go to swimming, and then I choose so this is a 25 yards pool. So I'll choose my pool size, and then it will start. So it started. So I'll take a round and then I'll show you how it records the data. Went distance 57 yards, calories burned, and then I did 27 strokes, and the stroke rate is 10 strokes per minute. So distance should be 50 yards. I have noticed this before also. It shows more distance. It's not consistent in distance, but then strokes and strokes per minute and calories, it's fairly consistent in that. I mean, I have counted my strokes manually, and when I compared with this one, it was almost accurate. But now when I have done good, about 40-50 minutes of swimming, if you can see, I was swimming 541 yards, 122 calories, 327. So everything is fine. It's just the distance. Now the distance is actually less. I have done about 650 yards, but now it has it's showing 541 yards. So it's actually showing less distance. So guys, we are indoors again, and sorry for the late night shooting. I know the picture was not, good. Anyways, so now let's open up the app and look at all the data which we can see. On the home page, it basically shows the basic data like the steps you have walked so far in a day and your last night's sleep data, heart rate, the most recent heart rate, and of course your weight, and then your daily walking graph. So we'll go, in detail. So first we'll go to the sleep data. So when you tap on the sleep, so it basically shows in detail your sleep. So basically it's my last night's sleep. It was pretty bad. 7 hours of sleep, 58 minutes of deep sleep, and 6 hours 8 minutes of light sleep, 0 minute awake. I'll come to this time awaken issue in a bit. And then there are some guidelines or quotes. They are not very inspirational. MI can do definitely with better quotes and all. And then your sleep regularity, at what time you sleep, what time you wake up, and all those things. I don't understand this metrics. And then some comparison with other MI band or Mi band users, you fell asleep earlier than 54% of people. So that I'm assuming will be all the people who are sharing the data with the app, and you have longer deep sleep, 10-12% of people. That's pretty bad. I need to work on my deep sleeps. So these things, and of course you can check just by sliding. So notice one thing: 0 minute time awake, 0 minute time awake. And here it's showing finally that I was awake midnight. And let's go to there, and it's almost 15 to 20 minutes. So the thing to notice here is, if you are awake to take just a quick loo, to just go to toilet and you basically walk 10-15 steps, go to your toilet, go back, and then come back, fall on a bed and sleep, the app, it's not gonna detect that. So basically there is some issue with integration of this Mi Fit app. I think it's an issue with Mi Fit because sometimes the band records the steps, but then it doesn't show here in the app. Now I think the issue is with the app integration. Sometimes I've even noticed that the band is recording the steps, 5-7 steps, but then it's not showing here in the sleep data that I was awake. And most of the time neither the app recognize that I'm awake nor the band. They don't care about you midnight just waking up and probably taking 10 steps to go to toilet and come back. They will not bother recording it. So this is one issue with the app, that it's not doing its job properly. Now if you go back from sleep data and go to heartbeat section, so it shows the heart rate data for the full day, the graph, and then it shows the resting heart rate, and then the continuous heart rate zone. So basically last day the 10 minutes relaxed, 1 hour 24 minutes was light, 23 minutes was intensive, 2 minutes aerobic, and then 0 minute anaerobic and 0 minute VO2 max. So to give you guys an idea that at what heart rate this band or this app consider it to be light or intensive. So anything below 80 or 90, it will come under relaxed. 80 to 120, it's light. 120 to 140 is intensive. The moment you cross 140, it comes under aerobic. When you cross 150, it will come under anaerobic. And for VO2 max, I have yet to reach that level. It's definitely not up to 160 because I have been to till 160. I mean, the band has recorded 160, 161, 162 my heart rate while exercising, but it's not, showing that heart rate under VO2 max. So I have to still figure out at what heartbeat rate the app will start considering it VO2 max level. So this is the heartbeat level for the categories, and then it shows like the max heart rate in a day, minimum heart rate in a day, and then average heart rate. They can simply do better job in analysis and providing us the feedback because they have all the data for 24 hours. So they can basically simply give us like from this time to this time your heart rate was between, let's say, 100 to 140 when you are exercising or doing some activity. So at that time you burn that much calorie, or between this range of heartbeat you burn that much calories and all those things. So basically, to get better insight, but I think MI has not yet focusing on that area. They have a lot of scope to better their app and the analysis. They can do a lot more with all the data they have. Then you have basically weight and then no body fat data or balance. For that you have to again buy weight scale and few other devices, connect them with your app, and then probably you can have these data. So these are things. If I'll go to my workout, this is for today, steps. So this is my today's steps so far. It's 8:51. If I'll go to yesterday, these are the steps, and then it shows basically what's the distance you traveled and how much calorie you burn, but then at what period, or between what period, exact details are not available. Then few clusters of when you walked and for how many steps. It's not very intuitive, I'll say. And then daily average, and the daily average, fuel saved, fuel burn. So these are the steps. If I go to exercise or your activity, then you can see the exercise. So this is my today's exercise, this is yesterday's exercise. So if I'll just go to first your exercise, so basically 35 minutes of exercise, 188 calories burned, and here are like 3 minutes of relaxed heart during the exercise period, and 17 minutes of light heartbeats, 10 minutes of intensive, 3 minutes of aerobic. And remember guys, these figures, they derive from the segmentation I gave you earlier about the heart rate and their category, at what rate they fall in which category. If I'll go to swimming data, they have improved this thing, the swimming analysis. So basically roughly 40 minutes of swimming. So pace was 6 minutes 90 seconds to cover basically 100 yards. I burned 138 calories. Now I doubt about the calories here because swimming normally burn more calories compared to walking or let's say light jogging, and I'm little doubtful about the amount of calories it's showing I burned while swimming. I did freestyle, my stroke type. I even did backstrokes or back floats, but then it's not recognizing them. Average your SPM is 9 strokes per minute, and then your SOLF values. So SOLF is basically stroke and distance efficiency. So it basically shows that how efficient your strokes are. So the lower the value, better you are. This is the graph, stroke rate graph, and then your pace graph. So these are the swimming datas. And then if I'll go for running, so here is how it shows running. No GPS data. I showed you that what's happening with the GPS. Somehow it's not connecting to GPS despite the phone GPS is on. So I might need to look into that issue. And then your time, average pace, calories burned, average heart rate, and your cadence, stride, and all these things. And then your heart rate graph, and then again the same things, basically the same 4 categories here in a different format. So that is how they show you your exercise or workout details. I'll say it's not bad, but it's not very intuitive. They can do a lot better in terms of representation of data. So these are the activity details which you can see from your app. Of course you can swipe right to start your walking, thing. But then again, as I said, it doesn't connect. It say go, but then when I'll say go, it say, and it basically stuck at this loop. If I'll go to profile and where see, still the battery is 32% and it's 15th day of the band. Everything is on. So yeah, I'm really happy with the battery. Here are the watch faces which everyone is talking about, and there are a lot of watch faces. You can choose a lot of them, but I still find that this default watch face is basically the best when it comes to storing your information and simplicity. It's simply the best. All these faces, yeah, they are good. I even tried few, but then I found that this is probably the stock watch face is better. You even have an option. Now remember, you only have 3 layouts, only these 3 layouts. You can choose the background photo whatever you want from your mobile phone, but when it comes to layout, you have only these 3 options to choose. You have other options like unlock screen, incoming calls, event reminder, alarm, app alert, and then ideal alert. I have opted the ideal alert because it's little irritating to me. Find band, and then basically find band, if you go, the band will vibrate. But then see, if you're not wearing it and if you have misplaced it or you have kept it somewhere where you can't find it, this vibration won't gonna help you a lot. And then of course you have to choose band location. Either you're wearing it on left wrist or right wrist, and then left wrist to view information. Basically it shows your time and step count, so you can basically lift your wrist and it will show you the time and all, just like like this. So you can set the time during which time it will show, and then heart rate detection, it's automatic. As I told you, sleep assistant and heart rate is on auto detection mode. Night mode is off right now. It will automatically turn on after sunset and these things. So these are the options in your app. There is a new update for MI Band 4. It is not yet hit the Indian market, where you can basically choose or set the screen on time, which is very useful in my views. It has started to roll out in some countries. I hope it will soon reach Indian market also. So this is it basically, guys. Again, one thing I would like to say, guys, the band is good. There is nothing major wrong with the band. There are some flaws, but then they are easily ignorable. You can easily ignore them given the price point. But then I feel the app needs a lot of work. I even synced my Fit account via MI Fit app. But again, the information which it gets from MI Fit app is very limited, like your sleep data and these things. It's more simple and intuitive, and it's more encouraging actually in terms of representation and feedback. So you can get some information in Google Fit app, but then I guess to get the ultimate or the full benefit of this band, this app needs to get better. So guys, it's time to announce the verdict. So how good this band is. So basically the good points are it's very comfortable to wear. So the band quality is good, it's very comfortable to wear, and even the top surface, this curved glass, it's strong. There were some ouch moments with this band, but I'm pleased to say that it has withstand those ouch moment. So yeah, in quality area, no compromise, it's good. Then the screen. The screen is, guys, really great. It's a very colorful screen, easily readable in direct sunlight, and the text looks very crisp, and it's basically colorful screen. It is really good to see, very pleasant to look at. And guys, heart and soul of every fitness tracker is its sensor, and this fitness band sensors works really well. They will properly count your step meter, as we have just seen in our video. They measure your heart rates properly, and sleep tracking, it measures it well, but then there is some issue with the app, as we saw. So overall, the sensors in this band are well optimized and they work very accurately. And of course, it's waterproof now, so you can go swimming, as we saw. It's a great feature to have at this price point. And the last is battery, guys. It's amazing. As you saw, I'm wearing this band for last 13 days, and every feature is on: continuous heart rate tracking, continuous sleep monitoring, and then step meter, and everything is on. and the battery has just reached 41% from 100%, so it will easily meet that 20 days criteria. So yeah, the battery backup is good. Some people are reporting online, battery backup of around 15 days. I don't know how they are using it. I'm also keeping my heart rate monitor continuously on. Still I'm getting 20 days, or maybe I'm gonna easily get 20 days plus. So these are the good points. Now let's quickly look at the minus point, because it has some minus points. So first is, guys, the charger quality of the band. It's not good straight away. Next time, Xiaomi, please bring a better charger quality. And the second downside to Mi Band 4 or Mi Band 4, whatever you like to call, is its companion app. The Mi Fit app is not doing full justice to capabilities of this band. As I show, I am even sharing or syncing the data with my Google Fit app, because I feel that is more better app. So these are the two downsides. This is it. What you feel about this video, do let me know in comment section. If you have any doubt in question, go ahead, write it there. I'll reply them as soon as possible. And if you like this video, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button, share it with your friends and family, and yeah, you can even click on that thumbs up button. So I will see you soon. Till then, take care. Ciao.